Oh, hello. This is really weird. So, I haven't done a video in maybe about a year. You could say that I'm kind of inconsistent with the frequency with which I do videos, but today marks 2 years since I had this done. And I thought that it was an important date to mark. Unfortunately, I can't celebrate because I still have essays to do for uni because I done fucked again, but that's fine. But once I've done those essays, I can finally celebrate my birthday, my name change birthday, my tea birthday, and my chest surgery birthday anniversary too. Everything happens in August. I got my name changed 2011, 2nd of August. I got on tea 2012 on the 6th of August, and then I had this done in 2013 on the 8th of August. So every year I did something until 2014. Okay, so last time I did a video, yeah, I think these were here, and you can see, I don't know, whoops, my scars have healed quite a lot. Not quite enough to get tattoos, but a considerable amount. A lot of it's gone white, and on that side too, you can see, oh, there, nice and white going, and it's all pretty calming down, not as red, and that one there. Yeah, which you can barely see in this. It depends if I am cold. Or if I'm really hot, they'll flare up and be red again sometimes. A little bit pinkish. The ones that are white are generally kind of pink. So yeah, it's about 3 years, give or take. I kind of generally say that for me, 5 years is my scars go white from keloid, heal nicely kind of thing. Because yeah, as you can see, I generally tend to get scars like that, which are very red, and yeah, it's not cool. Well, I don't really care, like, it's just how I am. So, the more important thing is what the scars on my chest look like. You can see it's still kind of there. What's all that? Ugh, I don't know. It's going dark. One major difference is you can see there's a lot of, like, I don't know what you call it, fur, bristles, chest hair on my chest. Compared to last time, there was like none. There was a bit, not too much. It's getting there. Like I said in my previous videos, you can see bunching up, but combined with the chest hair and everything, I'm not really concerned about visibility. I don't really care if people can see them or they can tell, because by the time I'm walking around you shirtless, you probably know what's going on already. So yeah, I think it's going pretty well. It's just my speed of healing. There's still tender nipples, like, I just pressed down a little bit there and it hurt. Either there's no feeling or it's too much. It kind of makes you feel sick, and I think it makes you feel sick because you can tell that that's not natural. Like, my body's saying to me, you shouldn't be able to reach from there to there instantly, because there used to obviously be loads of extra tissue. So usually it would have been more like, because this is the underside of where the moves were. And that's funny in the way that, like, the chest hair's going, because before, where my nipples used to be, I was already getting like a ring of wiry hairs around my nipples. But then all that skin's gone, and they took my nipples off and put them on elsewhere. So, yeah, perfectly happy with the way things have gone. I purposely didn't shave so that I could show how my beard is coming along. And it's coming along like this. There's a big patch there. Basically a neck beard and a bit of a pedo-tash, which is like two of the things that you don't want. Well, most people don't strive to have as their sole facial experience, but there are things, there are things happening 5 years, then maybe like next year I reckon there'll be a little bit more, but it'll still look like that, and then that will be 4 years, and then 5 years maybe there'll be something passable as something I don't have to shave all the time. Or now it's like once every 3 days is when I should shave, but I don't go out that much because I'm poor, so I shave less, and also I'm lazy, so I shave less. Although, still, it's not like a chore when I shave, it's just I don't move around that much, so I still enjoy shaving because it's like, I have to do this. Blah, blah, blah. To be honest, I don't really know what else has happened since. I mean, I feel like maybe my body has definitely straightened out a lot. I reckon that's something to do with the bite, like my ribs straightening out after biting for so long, losing a bit of weight, and just general tea stuff. I believe my voice has dropped a bit in the past year. I think everything continues to keep happening at a like slower and slower pace until you get to about 5 years, and then things have generally settled down, but you're probably going to get more because it's puberty after all, and puberty doesn't take 10 days. It takes a while. Rome wasn't built in a day. Or was it? New piercings? Yeah. I don't know if I had this in my last video, but I have it now. Oh! There's something special in here. It's a cat. Hold on. It's a cat in a strawberry. Yeah, this is Gerald. He's my best friend. And he's sleeping. Yeah, I'll put him back down. Plop. So, what else? I saw a video from me when I was back in 2011, when I changed my name, but I was quite far off being on T, and I was like, hey, my hair was pretty cool back then. So now, I don't know when the last time I cut this was, but this is not product. I do not put rollers in. This is just how my hair goes. It is really thick and really curly and stuff, which is cool. The only times that I've been misgendered, oh, it's a bit messy. That's better. The only times that I've been misgendered are when people can't hear my voice and I've shaved. Like in a pub or a club, now usually it's my voice that helps. I mean, apart from everything else, but some people still have a problem. Well, not a problem, just some people get confused and they don't really know what's going on. You'd think after 3 years of doing these, you'd think after 3 years, I don't know, you'd think I would like have a better idea of what I'm doing and stuff, but I don't. Who's gonna see this? My friends. Yeah, it's just for prosperity. Posterity? Oh, I don't know. And just to be like, look, I used to be bald, and now I am hairy. These used to be red, but now they are not. And also around the nipples, pretty solidly on there. They aren't going to fall off. I used to have a baby face, and now I have more of like a teenage, please shave your face. Which is cool, because like, even when I shave, I do like that. I don't go like that because, you know, spots. So, even when I shave, I still get that sort of, like, grey look. So, it's still cool. And when it gets to this length, it gets kind of, itchy. Like, ah. And I play with it a lot because my hands are fiddly. So I tend to shave, especially before I have to do an essay, because otherwise I'll find myself sitting there like, just twiddling with all of my like hair and stuff, and it gets annoying, and I worry that I'm rubbing my face completely off. I'm sorry that this is a long video because I'm trying to make up for not talking to you for so long. You people who have definitely missed me and my videos. Cat. Yes. One cat, please. So what can you expect from me? Well, so far, I've done at least one video everywhere that I've lived. So, probably, this time next year, I'll do another one in my new place, which I'm moving into in like 2 weeks. And that'll be fun, won't it? Wait for me. Wait for me for another year. And also, to anyone who doesn't know I'm trans, and who I've just met, and who have just added me on Facebook, yeah, I'm trans. This is me. Oh no, this is going to be a really long video. I completely forgot that so basically, currently the waiting list for Charing Cross is 18 months. I was discharged from all but the endocrinology part of Charing Cross. Then Iffy Middleton, the nurse specialist who looked after all of the trans people at Charing Cross, had to leave for, I don't know what reason or whatever, but I'm not sure if they've replaced her. But since then, they don't know where I live, they haven't contacted me, or they have contacted me, but to the wrong place. Whatever it is, no one's been checking my bloods or anything, and I should probably ask my GP to check my bloods. Basically, in the past few months, I've been thinking about the next step, and I've probably mentioned maybe in other videos that I don't really mind downstairs things so much. And as far as partners and stuff, it's not really been an issue. There are still things that affect me every day that could be better. For example, pissing. It's not that I want to have to touch my genitals every time I piss, because that's not great. It's just that, especially in public, it's still something that's a problem. I can go in and I can piss, usually, but sometimes it does get in the way. Stalls are being used, someone just casually is like, oh, just pushing the bushes, and it's like, oh, I don't really wanna... Well, I don't really want to piss in public places and make them smell like piss, because that's just rude. That's not my intention either, but, I'm not, conserved with myself, and it wouldn't bother me to, piss in the forest, but I can't. And, there are other things, just aesthetically, when I'm standing up, from my point of view anyway, it still looks wrong, and it could be better. So what I've done is I have opted to change the clinic to the Laurels, which is in Exeter, which is better just because there's less waiting time, and some people can only get to Charing Cross. So if I was going to go back on the waiting list to get more appointments there, to get back into the surgery and the psych, you meet the psych people, you meet the surgery people, you meet the endo people, and I think that's about it. So I was just with the endo people, and I'd been taken off the patient list, as it were, for the rest of it. I'm in the process of getting into the Laurels to talk about surgery. Now, the surgery that I want to do is metoidioplasty, I think is how you would say it. And I'll probably go into that a bit more in another video, but there's more to come. I am not showing my wiener before or after on a public space, but I will be putting it for other trans people who are going through or are looking to do the same kind of surgeries, because there's not much out there, which is understandable, because you don't really want your willy to be like a science example type thing or whatever. And I wouldn't put it out publicly, just like I wouldn't send someone a Snapchat of my dick, and I wouldn't go on Omegle and make people look at it, and I wouldn't just do any of that, because it's stupid. So why should I do it? Just because people are asking, oh, but I want to see it. No, you don't. Go and look at someone else's penis if you want to look at a penis. There's loads online. And everybody, especially when I first came out and I was in year 12, well, I was at the end of year 12 and 13, everyone was like, when you get your penis, I want to see it. Can I be the first one to see it? Because everyone was American back then. Well, sure, you can see it, but you have to touch it. I don't. I'm okay. I don't need you to touch my wiener, and I don't want you to see my wiener. But, as far as I can, with diagrams and helpful explanations once I see a surgeon, and the more that I know, I'll probably be a bit more active in doing these videos, just because as far as transitioning and stuff has gone for the past year, it's been not very eventful. But once I get to the next sort of surgery thing, which is sort of like a 5 to 6 hour surgery with many different parts, I think there's like 2 to 3 stages for it, and it's very complicated. There are lots of different options, many different customizable configurations for your penis. Then I'll post maybe more updates and see how it goes, and do a review of the Laurels as well, because Charing Cross, sure, they don't have funding as the primary source of, like, on the NHS to help trans people in the UK, and they have the most patients, I assume. They're not good. It's not a... You know, a couple of people make it good, and it's not necessarily the people who you see, just the way it's run. It doesn't seem very professional. They're overworked, sure, but I don't know. It could be a lot better. And the reason why it's not better is because outside of people who know trans people and care about them, people who are trans, no one cares enough to do something about it. And I'm sure loads of complaints go in about the treatment and the service and the waiting times and all of that. Everyone's annoyed about it, but what are you going to do? Hopefully the Laurels is better, but you know. So yeah. Goodbye. I'll miss you. Please don't forget about me.